I'm Tammy Cornett. Welcome to my kitchen in Richmond, Kentucky. Tonight I'm going to make a little eggplant rolliatini featuring Philadelphia cream cheese. The first thing I'm going to do is take a little chunky marinara sauce. I'm going to start getting it warmed up. I've used something out of the can tonight to make the process go a little bit quicker. And now, I'm going to give that a little stir real quick. Get that started cooking, get that warming up. Now I'm going to take half a container of ricotta cheese. And now I'm cooking for 3 tonight. There's only 3 of us here. A lot of recipes call for 8 or 10, and I really just kind of want to make enough for us for dinner tonight. I've got a Philadelphia cream cheese package here that I'm going to open, and I'm going to use half of it in my mixture that I'm going to put on my eggplant. And I'm going to take the other half, and after watching all the videos tonight, I thought, you know what, I bet it would be scrumptious if I added that in my marinara sauce and let it get nice and creamy. I tried this earlier and it was absolutely wonderful. It makes it just so scrumptious. I'm going to let that melt a little while. Now I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to take just a little ground Parmesan cheese, about 3 tablespoons. I'm going to combine all this and get that nice and mushed up so all the flavors combine real nicely. Now, eggplant rolliatini is one of my favorite dishes to make, especially when tomatoes are in the garden and there's lots of great things going on out there. I'm using a little fresh eggplant I got at the grocery store today. What I'm going to do is cut the ends off, and I'm going to cut one side just to make it a little easier to slice. Now, with eggplant rolliatini, you want to slice it at 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch thick. And I think the thinner it is, the better it is. But that's just my personal opinion. You slice it as thick as you want to. Now what I'm going to do is take the slices. I've got some olive oil heating up in the pan over here. I've got a couple of eggs. I'm going to stir those up. I'm going to dredge my eggplant slice through there. I've got some panko crumbs. And I put a little Italian seasoning in those, just to give it a nice flavor. I'm going to take my eggplant slice, and now I think this is what makes my eggplant rolliatini so scrumptious. I'm going to pack that panko on there. I've got my olive oil nice and hot, and I'm going to just drop that in the skillet and let that fry for a couple of minutes on that side. Now I've got a few I did here earlier. I want to take my mixture of the cheeses, and adding cream cheese to this really just gives it a dynamic taste, lots of good flavors. Make sure that's good and stirred up. And I'm going to give my sauce over here a nice stir. Oh, look how that's starting to come together. That cream cheese is starting to melt. This is a great way to use a package of cream cheese. Now I'm going to take that mixture of cheese. I'm going to smooth it out on that little piece of eggplant, just a little bit, a nice thin layer. Get just a little bit more on that piece. And now you can use either pancetta or prosciutto or some ham if you've got. I'm just going to take a thin slice, roll it in half, and then I'm going to roll up the eggplant. I guess that's where rolliatini comes from. And I'm going to put it in a nice little dish. I've got one here that's kind of petite. Makes for just a few really nice. Now the marinara sauce with the cream cheese is coming along real nicely. It's made it for a really nice creamy sauce. I'm going to put just a little bit of that on top. And the thing I like about this is after a hard day at work, you can come home, I'm going to put just a little shredded Parmesan on there. I'm going to stick it in the oven. I'm going to fill this up and stick it in the oven and let it cook for just 15 minutes. And when it's done, it's going to come out of the oven. It's going to look like this. Oh, it is absolutely just one of my favorite dishes. It's real quick. The kids love it because it is really, really good. I'm going to take one of those and I'm going to plate that with a little orzo. And I made some goat cheese and cream cheese. I fried up a little goat cheese and cream cheese. I mixed half and half. I fixed it with my salad, and that's what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. I'm Tammy Cornett. I'm from Richmond, Kentucky. Thank you, and see you, and have a great day.